G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got old mate Evilhawk hanging out on Monday at work. Got the new daily, so just been chipping away at buying accessories and stuff for it. So gonna slap a few new accessories on it. Just basically I bought the BA back to be a project and it ended up being my daily for 2 years. So I didn't ever really want to work on it much and had basically no money due to vet bills and whatnot along the way, so lost a lot of motivation on it. So then obviously when it became the daily, I just got a little bit annoyed with how the project slowed and all that, so need a new daily. So got one of them sorted last week, ordered a couple months ago, been waiting on it ever since. The whole process was an absolute shit show. Might make a video on that, might not, but yeah, so today it's getting ceramic coated and inside and out, so by Tony, and we'll film a little bit of that process, and then I'll show you all the accessories and all that crap I'm going to put in it, and show you the car and stuff. And yeah, this is just basically the unveiling video of that. So when thinking of getting a new daily, I was basically faced with two options. Do I go Tesla? Love all the tech, autopilot, auto steer, all that. Driving these things is an absolute dream on highways. One reason I sort of didn't want to do that was a bit of range anxiety, that sort of stuff. I do a lot of Melbourne trips, so sort of thought to myself that maybe that's not the best idea. Started looking into road trips with Teslas, basically realized that they're actually wicked for road trips. You just go through the supercharger network and you sort of stop every half hour, every few hours, and stretch the legs. I'll have my dog with me anyway, so take the dog for a walk, and yeah, it doesn't really slow me down too much compared to a petrol car. So this is what I've decided on. So I ended up with a Model 3 long range in blue. So I just had it since last Thursday. It's now Monday. So got the updated one. It's got the screen in the back. It's already got some Jelly Belly air fresheners. It's already got a stone chip thanks to Evilhawk when I raced him last night and he bloody chopped me. So already copped a stone chip, but yeah, she's a bloody weapon. And you probably won't see it on video, but Tesla detailers obviously do a terrible job at keeping your car. There's heaps of swirl marks on this panel, which under this light, it's like pretty cloudy today. You will never see that, but in full direct sunlight, you can see all the 3D swirls on this panel, on the boot lid. So yeah, that's all gonna get taken care of as well. And then ceramic coated over the top of it. So quick update on Evilhawk as well. She's gone 1237 horsepower, so a little bit more than the 1150 we were sort of sitting at before in the last video. So now you're sort of facing the choice of add nitrous, add a 300 shot, or do we just go a 3.8 blower? I'm urging him more towards 3.8. He wants to be a spicy Fast and the Furious boy and go nitrous. Just one less thing to fuck up really. Like if there's a bigger blower, you just always make that power. It's fairly simple. Add nitrous. You got solenoid sticking potentially. You're gonna eat spark plugs and do all sorts of stuff. So it's just a lot simpler with just boost. But I mean, both are very valid options. The lighting outside was no good, so just pulled it in the shop. Just gonna set up another time lapse for the rest of the coating. Alright guys, so ceramic coating's all done, car's bloody shiny. So just gonna pull her up there, go home, let this cure overnight, come back tomorrow and do all this accessories and whatnot, and we'll pick the video up there. So I want you to film it. What are you fucking doing here? That's the same. That's the editor, isn't it? I'm a week ago, so I got one stray hair that's too long. I got a haircut yesterday.
Don't pay your bill, I show up to work.
I got a haircut yesterday and I have one hair that's too long. I don't have many hairs left, but I can't even pluck it out. How is it that my hair's falling out and I can't even pluck them?
I've
I'm just going to point out, you're starting to get a track hawk hairstyle there, mate.
Bald.
Eh?
Future track hawk owner.
We're talking about receding hairlines.
Yeah. Future
And
track
shit-
hawk
and
owner.
shit
We're the
beards.
fucking receding brothers here. Like,
We got Jason Statham off Wish, and we got anyway. So the old Tessie got ceramic coated last weekend, and been driving it every day. Was out at Chad's fuel asset cruise this morning. So just going to chuck floor mats and all that sort of stuff in the Tessie. Show you some of the other stuff I got, and finish off this video. So I've got myself a hat to cover my stray random hairs. So nice, fits nice and good. It's country trucker caps. She's a bit of a beaut, the old stonker. So anyway, so obviously waiting 2 months for the car to arrive, I got a little bit busy on the internet ordering parts. So this is what I got. I got a second row pet liner, so old Merc can chill out in the back and not absolutely ruin my interior. Got a phone mount to suit the aircon vent from Tesseries. So this comes from Tesla. Apparently it is made in China by sweatshop workers. This is phone mount from Tesseries. Some photon wheel center caps, so they're pretty cool. I'll show them in a sec as well. And then some good floor mats and some screen protectors. So all those things came from tesseries.com. No affiliated link or anything, but hook me up if there is. So these just obviously got some Tessie center caps. They'll cover the wheels if you take the big aero caps off. So basically you rip these bad boys off. So they're better for economy. So they'll be staying on while I drive to Melbourne, which is happening in 2 days. But when I get back, rip those off. They're actually a pretty cool wheel underneath. So with that center cap on it, to cover the wheel nuts and the axles, they'll actually look pretty cool. So a bit nicer than that. But yeah, they're better for economy, so they're gonna stay for the road trip. And they'll be the daily setup. I didn't mean to yeet that cap so hard. So when they're up for sale on Marketplace, just remember they're in perfect condition. Well, in true like AliExpress build quality products, I got white center caps or black center caps. The white ones aren't printed very good. They're actually a little bit average. But the plastic itself is the right color, whereas the black ones look better, but they're actually like the wrong color. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go these ones because they look better, but they're not the right color. So whoever makes these in China, do fucking better. So obviously this is the factory caps, and then this is the wheels with the center caps. So they're actually a pretty cool wheel. They look very JDM. They'd actually look pretty cool on like a 300 ZX or another classic Japanese piece of shit. The other option is I do have another set of 35 wheels, but they're painted black and they're not the best condition. They do look cool on Teslas, but you need to be airbagged, and this is my daily, so I don't think I'm going to go that extreme. At the most, I might get some spaces just to get these wheels just sticking out just a little bit more. They kind of sit in a bit, so like the GTRs, it's nice and flush. And then maybe lower it like an inch or something, but that's future plans. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. At the moment, it's just rides too nice to do that.
I'm just going to put this out there. Bentley needs to remove that, yes? Everyone in the comments.
But how's anyone going to know that I produce 0 emissions?
Look, no one gives a fuck if you
that-
produce 0.
is that hair or the sweatshop in China
The-
that was made?
The coal freaking fired electrical plant makes 0 emissions.
Hang on, pan to your emissions vehicle.
This also makes 0 emissions. I also wasn't shooting flames past a bloody unmarked cop car on the way home from this meet today, and I'm most likely going to get my bloody car impounded or straight to jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a how-to video, guys, but just in case you're wondering, this is how you put these on the wheel. Probably not going to film every step. You just go, step 1, hit it with your fist. Step 2, admire your handiwork. If you want to remove it, it comes with this handy dandy little hook. Also works as a booger picker. Hook it in, and yoink, off it comes. Very easy. So next up on the old chopping block, we're going to check out these mats. These are, I believe they're TPU is the material. So they're like they look like fabric almost, but they're plasticky, rubbery stuff. So I'll get them ripped out of the packaging and show what they look like in the sun. So obviously these are all out of the plastic now, so they're just a like a really flexible, rubbery texture. They're basically like a peasant floor in a van. Like when I had my Volkswagen Caddy, the whole floors were like this, even without a mat. So awesome for road trips and stuff. Keep everything clean, keep all the juices from getting into the carpet. So obviously I get a lot of dog hair because I got a dog that bloody sheds everywhere. So this is after a week already. So gonna rip out the factory ones, which are good quality mats, but I'm just gonna go with just the rubber for now, just to keep these ones mint. Go real quick vacuum and bloody came up with a treat. So when I got the car ceramic coated, the guy actually did an interior protection as well. So it seems that helps all the stuff come out of the carpet easier because the carpet's slipperier. So nothing really sticks as much. So it's actually worked pretty well. I didn't sort of believe in it, but it definitely, normally vacuuming dog hair out of carpet is not a fun experience, but that all came out fine. These locate in the car pretty well too. So height wise here, then there's a little indent here where the car gets lower, and then here. So it used to trigger me that your foot would come off the brake and hit the carpet and pull it up. So now it's just not going to happen. So it's going to be a lot nicer to get in and out of the car and move my foot over and stuff. So the rear one fits nice and good too. Front one, passengers is also in. Still trips me out how flat this floor is though. Even front wheel drive cars have got tunnels for the exhaust and stuff. This is crazy. So we're just testing out the old back seat. My head just touches the glass because I'm a tall upper body, very short, stumpy legs type of person. So I probably wouldn't really want to hang out in the back of a Tesla too much. But if you've got kids, this is a pretty cool function. You can drive around with no one in the front. No, just kidding. You can watch my YouTube videos in the back while driving. It's pretty cool. It's pretty shitty integrated though, I must say, because it's like a browser. Like it's not really an app. Like it's like using a computer almost. You can also do like Spotify and everything, and you can play all the games and all that, which is pretty cool. So you can get on play my Stardew Valley. Got a bit of Stardew Valley happening, but I just had a panic attack thinking I've already scratched this screen really bad. Haven't even fit my screen protector, and I was like, oh no! But back to peel. Whereas the front screen was already peeled when I got the car. So I do get to do one peel, and I'll do it right now. Oh no, I'm too much of a Gumby to do that properly. So that is no longer scratched. Also, while we're back here, we're actually just sitting here for a little bit, just hanging out, just because it's comfy. Charging the car, it's obviously at work, so it's not a very fast supercharger, it's just 16 amps. Currently charging at 69 kilometers an hour. And it's like how it says that, like rather than charging at 14 kilowatt hours, it's charging at 69 kilometers an hour, which is quite slow because it's above 80%. But we've got a big trip tomorrow. We're going to the track at QR, taking the GTR and the Tesla, and then the next day driving to Melbourne in the Tesla. So next job on the cutting block is screen protector. So I've got a clear glossy and a anti-glare. So I'm going to go anti-glare first and see if I like it. If I hate it, then I'll just go to the normal one. I know I've said it many times before, but this is not a how-to because I have no idea what I'm doing. So what we're going to do here is I don't even know if I can turn it off. I wonder if you can put it in a clean mode. Yeah, here we go. Oh, everything's already failed. Wipe it down with the little glasses cleaner kit that comes with it. Yeah, it's very windy and dusty today, so this is going to absolutely be a terrible condition job. I don't know if I want to use the wet wipe on this one because this one's fairly clean. Haven't really touched it after pulling off the factory peel. I'll save that for the front one, which I've been using without a protector for the last week. Peel off this mask before application, peel off this mask after application. So we're going to go with, God, everything's blowing everywhere. I'm going to assume this is the side that goes down first. I just got statically shocked from it, so that's always good. It's already fully covered in dust. Well, that looks alright. The clarity is definitely worse with the matte. I don't know if I'll put a matte one on the front or the glossy one. I'll probably go matte. Just test what it looks like. If it sucks, I'll rip it off. I'm definitely an absolute mouth breather here because I came back over here and I was like, oh yeah, I grabbed that other screen protector. Well, that's the glossy one. I was like, where's the satin one? Right there. All right, so hopefully it didn't get too damaged or anything. It's in a bag, so it should be all right. Step one, probably not going to film every step of my not a how to. I think we can set this bad boy into screen cleaning mode 2. Oh, but display. It's in the display, guys. Follow me for more tips. This one's going to have a lot more dust on it because I've been driving the car for 2 weeks. It's my dedication to being lazy. I was going to do it the day I got it, and then I was going to do it the week it got ceramic coated, and then I was going to do it the one night after work, and then it's happening now, guys. So get off my case, Dad.
But we also fired up both our brain cells and decided to shut the doors so there's no wind or dust blowing around.
And then we turned off the aircon so that it's nice and not
this.
windy in here, and the glass roof is just turning us into a boiled kettle. Definitely freaking regret this. So this one's going to end up with water damage from all the sweat off my fingers. But we're in a hermetically sealed chamber here at least, aside from all the dog hair that's attached to me. I will use the wet wipe this time maybe. I have got like microfibers and Windex and stuff, but I usually find they leave way too much dust and fiber particles and stuff. I should have taken this to a one of the mobile phone repair places in the supermarket.
Through a shopping centre.
Drive through the shopping centre and get one of the bloody phone repair centres to do my screen protector for me. What's most likely going to happen is I'll get about halfway done installing this, rage, do it badly, and in a week rip it off and never use another one. You don't really need one because you're not going to drop it and scratch it and whatever, but I'm very, very uncoordinated, and I'm more than likely going to hit my bloody watch or shoes or something on it, which will cause it to scratch. So you're supposed to use these to place it. That's why I had such trouble placing the other one. So yeah, FYI. Now most of my dust will probably come now from me removing this, given it's all static. Because the screen's on an angle, this is actually really hard.
Do you want me to hold this bottom?
Yeah, hold the bottom back. I can already see dust in it. Oh, that placement was better that time though.
Buttery.
They might just be air bubbles. Yeah, that was just an air bubble. Now I'm being careful not to push too hard on this, because knowing my luck, I'll crack my screen trying to apply the protector to protect my screen, and I'll go, geez, I wish I just rolled the dice for the next 3 years by not protecting it instead of just immediately fucking it while trying to protect it. Dust wise, I did better on this one than on the back. Pretty happy with that actually, to be honest. Even the placement's quite good. Now for the really triggering part. Alright, that didn't come back. I'm just doing my best to roll it like directly over itself so it doesn't peel up. It's peeling up a little bit here, but it's going straight back down. In the grand scheme of Bentley installing things out of his pay grade, I'd give that one 5 out of 7. Better than the ball joints. A lot less swearing than the ball joints. It was actually a lot more frustrating, but I hate that it's not glossy.
It's almost like it's fuzzy.
Yeah, it used to be so clear. Look, I'm going to leave it. I think the non-glossy will help on road trips because obviously you're going to get a lot of sunlight through the roof, but
Sort of hard to tell.
yeah, I'll see. Let's get that AC pumping again. Oh, magical. So yeah, that I actually installed a lot easier than I was expecting, obviously due to those little black tabs that I put on the top that time. So realistically, that's really not a hard job. I am the most uncoordinated person in the world and the most impatient person in the world, and that worked pretty well. So I definitely forgot I ordered these too. These are just a set of jack pads. So there's like little holes under the car, you can put these in and then you can put on a hoist or whatever, just to make sure you don't damage the battery pack or chassis or anything. So just a good one to have. I'll just stick it in the front, leave it float around in the car all the time in case I ever need to put on a hoist or jack it up. I said I'd chuck it in the front, but realistically it's probably a better spot to chuck it right there in the back, just out of the way a lot more. It'll roll around in the front. So part of the reason why I actually went for the genuine Tesla one is it was $200 really. The cheapo ones are like $100 anyway. This comes in a bag, which is cool, and it has the door protectors. So I'll get it out of the bag and whack it in the car and we'll see what it looks like. So that took about 5 seconds to install. It literally just has handles that go over the headrests, and same as in the back. It's got a little handle. It's got provisions to clip harnesses in. I use a harness with Merc, so I'll have her bed on one side and I'll have her clipped in on the other side so she can sit in the bed or hang out this window. And then I'll chuck these door protectors on, show you what they're like. So it's got weights on the bottom, so it actually wants to stay nice and flat. Then it's just got 3 little clips which basically just go into the top of the door trim and slide into the window channel, I believe. They just clip down. I have seen reviews that they fall out pretty easy, but Merc sort of does like to stand on the window and hang out. So it's just going to protect that leather from her, that beautiful vegan leather from her just clawing at it with her little pincers. So yeah, overall, bloody happy with that. For $200, fits the car perfect. It's got mesh in the middle at the front so she can see us while she's in the back, so she doesn't feel left out. So the other awesome thing about that actually is, unlike every camping accessory I've ever bought, the bag is too big in a way. So like to put that away into the bag is really easy. Like it's really loose in the bag. It's not really tight like trying to freaking fit a sleeping bag back in its bag. And then the last accessory I got is just a phone mount. So it's not absolutely essential or anything. Most of the time my phone is just in the wireless charger anyway. But this clips into the aircon vent. There is a lot of wind noise right now. Clips into the aircon vent. It'll help if I just need to do a monologue or whatever, or video myself while driving or anything. Probably the only thing I'll really use it for. So I'll whack that in now, see what it looks like. So once assembled, it kind of just looks like that, which is a little random, but it ends up being like a Picatinny bloody rail on a gun. So it just goes into the AC vent. So you can't just hook it in and down she goes. Yeah, so you can have a phone there. We're charging, so I don't have any power steering, but I could probably make videos with it like that. It'll probably just pick up most of the steering wheel, but also I can move it further over this way or even onto the passenger side. It'll be handy for doing draggy stuff as well, filming draggy videos. I don't know if when the phone's upright it may go out the windscreen or not. It may just not be high enough, but I've also got a quad lock mount which I can stick to the windscreen if I have to.
Yeah, a little bit of work.
Give it an adjustment. We're going live, one take. Fat man struggles.
That's it. That's all she got.
Yeah, so yeah, you could probably do a draggy hit like that. It probably wouldn't be too bad. It may work better in the center or something. You can also stick the ring. It came with a ring. You can stick a ring on the back of your phone. You could probably stick one further up on your phone so you can sit your phone higher. But either way, it's for what it is, it's pretty good. But like I said, I mainly just leave my phone here in the wireless charger, so it's not a huge deal for me whether it's there or not.
Green too, so that's actually...
So it's actually a decent mount for filming road trip stuff. To be honest, that's probably what we'll end up using it for. Just the 2 bronies in the car. Might even stick a GoPro on the roof like every other bloody Tesla vlog, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Rightio guys, that will probably wrap up my video. So that is the new daily, that is the secret car, that is the new thing I've been waiting on, the Dream Whip. So obviously people are going to hate it, people are going to like it, people are going to love it. The daily, I still have the GDR, still have the BA, so don't get too salty that I've got this. The channel is not turning into full Tesla only stuff. Realistically, this is probably the last video I'll do for a while. Having said that, anyway guys, I've got track day tomorrow with East Coast, and then I've got a road trip coming up to Melbourne. Other than that, that's probably about the only Tesla content I'll actually probably be doing, unless you guys love the content. Unlikely. If you guys like it, let me know. I can do more. There's plenty of other stuff I can do. I can do draggy hits in it. Compare the GDR to this. The GDR is not exactly the speediest one on the streets, but it's quicker than this, so it'll be interesting to see the differences. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching guys. If you watch to the end, you get a thumbs up. That's all you get. Catch you on the next video. PS, now Kester gets to do a video review of it. The editor has to be on video.
I can put my own face out there, so that's fine.